So, where I am is the Mecca of blues music. This is most likely where the blues as a musical form was crafted into its own unique sound. Charley Patton, who lived from around the 1890s to I believe the 1930s, lived here on this farm, Dockery Farms. This is the old gym I'm standing in front of right now. Can't believe I can actually go in, and I think there's actually, the door is actually open on this. Dockery Farms Foundation welcomes you to the historic Dockery Cotton Gin, built in the 1920s, in operation till the 1950s. Please push the red button inside to view a film narrated. Holy cow. Now, when I was a young boy, I remember my granddaddy bringing me to one of the last cotton gins that was actually working in Grand Junction, Tennessee. This is amazing. There's all sorts of places for people that have signed in. How far back this? 23, 22? 23. Looks like they, as dirty as it is in here, it looks like the oldest I can find in here is September 2022. As far as the logs are concerned, this is on some sort of old stationery desk. You can actually still see the old cotton. There's still pieces of cotton that's been here for probably 100 years or more, just all over the place. I'm probably going to die from some sort of respiratory ailment being in here. But I'm actually in the inside of the cotton gin. They've just got it wide open where you can walk around. There's blues music playing in the background, like Charley Patton, which makes this place even creepier than it would normally. So again, I'm here out in the middle of nowhere. This is where I started off filming out here. You can see this is a stage. They still have a blues festival in Cleveland, Mississippi. And they still have performers that come out from all around the world to play on this stage right out here on the farm. So a lot of former slaves, after abolition, they came from the Mississippi River region, and they came further inland. And as I said in a former video, that this is Bolivar County. Well, I'm in Sunflower County. I went right over the border of Sunflower County from Bolivar County. But Bolivar County, which is just about a mile down the road, was actually the most not prosperous, but populous county in the whole state of Mississippi 100 years ago. So many African Americans, once they were released from being slaves, they came inland. When I say inland, I mean like inland from the Mississippi River, and became working as paid sharecroppers. And this Dockery Farms, sorry, Mr. Dockery, was one of the largest farms. And at one time, he employed hundreds of people at one time. 400, 500, maybe 600 people. People have written in the dust here. Fatso, Mecca Jockey, Kamachi, Dearman, ABC 1, 2, 3. Guys, you're not really that creative. So here's where the cotton bales would actually be made. This is absolutely amazing how intact this is. I swear it looks like even the belt, see those belt's still solid. Still has solid belts. It almost looks like you could put some oil in the right places and some gasoline, and this thing would just start right up.
And I think he must have realized they worked so hard that if they got a chance to have some entertainment, he allowed them to do that. And so many other plantations would run these blues singers off when they came because, they had a party.
Okay, so there's the Dockeries. They were the owners.
Mr. Will must be rolling over in his grave thinking about all the people that are coming here. He had no idea that the blues was going to be the foundation to all modern music. But any time of day, I come down here to check on the site. There might be somebody from Sweden or France or Norway. They come from all over the world all the time, and they come uninvited. They just want to see what is considered to be the birthplace of the blues. And it's amazing that they have this interest. I can see it in their eyes. They think it's magical, and they just believe something really magical happened here.
So, I actually had my 8th graders listen to the boll weevil song when we were studying about the boll weevil infestation that came in the 1920s that decimated the cotton crop. So Mississippi got hit by the 1927 flood and the boll weevil right on top of one another, which destroyed the cotton crop in Mississippi in the late 1920s. So about 100 years ago, there he is right there, Charley Patton. Wow, this is amazing. I did not expect this. So there's just this TV screen in here. I guess it's just on a continual loop that just plays this movie while you go into the cotton gin. So the boll weevil, that's what he's singing about. Oh, here's some more sauna logs. These go to the 25, 1920 to 25s. So I don't see anything 22. I guess it looks like this is a Mississippi Delta National Heritage area. Of course it would be. This is the birthplace of the blues. Just like that man in the video was saying, this is where all of modern American music originated. This place that I'm at right now. The evolution of American music took place in the state of Mississippi. That's why the state of Mississippi is called the birthplace of American music. So the evolution of the music was the slaves that were brought over from the western coast of Africa had their own type of tribal music that they would play for one another. This music eventually evolved once they came over to America and they were in captivity. They developed their tribal sounds into blues music. This says where the blues began. Dockery Farms is considered to be many, including blues legend B.B. King, to be the birthplace of the blues. So the African Americans turned their native West African music into the blues. And then the blues eventually evolved into rock and roll. And rock and roll, of course, eventually turned into R&B, turned into rap, turned into all the different subgenres of rock and roll that you have now. So it is a possibility that I am right now walking through the area where American music actually began by the African Americans that lived here on this farm and began the blues. It's absolutely staggering to think that this is the place where all rock and roll, rap, blues, in some sense country, R&B, all of American music started here. These sign-up sheets are all over the ground. I mean, by the looks at this, it looks like, on average, just by glancing at these logs, it looks like there's on average about 2 to 3 dozen people a day that come to visit this place. It says please close after signing. I don't know if people just don't close it or if the wind blew it open. Again, I don't see anything. Further along back in there in the gym, they were in the 2022, so they evidently keep this place up. It's very well kept up. Very nice place. You got the storage, the barn, the cotton gin, the well. This looks like it's I don't know if this is a shotgun house. Let's walk over to it and see if it identifies what it is. Alright, it says please visit our website. So you guys, please visit their website, dockeryfarms.org. Let's see if I can get into this building. I was excited to find the Po Monkey juke joint. I had no idea that the Mecca of American music is no more than 10 miles away. It doesn't look like this is accessible. Probably full of wasps anyways. There's so many bugs and snakes around this area. But there's places here to picnic. Again, it's really well kept. So I'm guessing the man that was on the film, if you go to the website, it will tell you all about Dockery Farms. Must be the caretaker. Again, it's very well kept. Very nice place. And by the look of the travel logs here, about 2 dozen people on average a day come to visit here from all around the world. So this might be one of the places, say, when people come into Memphis to go to Graceland, or they come to Memphis to go to Bill Street, pay the respects to people like B.B. King, go to the Crossroads. It's about 25 miles up the street. I guess this is one of the places that they stop. Absolutely amazing treasure. About 2 hours from my home, I wasn't even aware of. Here I am, standing in the birthplace of America's music.